Well, the pressure is on now. 8 more fights and we scale. 7 more fights and we scale, boys. This could have gotten pretty ugly. All right. Good morning, gamers. I'm back. Sorry for being gone for so long. Obviously, because how could it be any other way? I immediately was sick when I got home and laid in bed for like 3 days straight. But we're back. COVID test was negative, but I'm not gonna lie, if that shit ain't COVID, I don't know what is. It's because of the erotic weather. It is what it is. Was a really good trip. I really enjoyed the festival. Hope I can go again next year. Let's clock in. Let's get ready. I saw Smallland is on the grind now. Happy to welcome him. Before we start, before we clock in, before we get back on track, quick round of Pokedoku. I'm gonna be quite rusty. I did play a little bit while I was gone, but okay. Normal Ghost is only Zoro and Zoroark. Picked the wrong one. Unlucky. Ghost Poison. I have learned for some reason we don't pick Gengar G-Max. We pick Gengar Mega. Don't ask me why. It's quite a significant delta though. Ghost Kalos. I mean, if this one ain't Gorgeist, I don't know what is. Fighting Normal. Meloetta. Fighting Poison. Give me Sneasel Hisui. Fighting Kalos. Bro, I have no idea. Normal evolved by item. Give me Porygon 2. Poison evolved by item. I have no f***ing clue, bro. Kalos evolved by item. I can only think of like Aromatisse and the other one. Kalos fighting. I don't know, man. Pancham? Sure. Poison evolved by item. Surely Sneasler is evolved by item, right? But I don't know if it is. Is it? Or is it like it has to learn like the move? I don't know. Poison evolved by item. I mean, there's like Victory Bell and Vileplume. I can't think of anything else. I'm stuck. Unlocking Victory Bell. 8% is actually not bad there. 157, 133, not bad actually. I thought I'd done much worse here. Slowbro Galar, okay. Sneasler would have been correct, but actually not far. Victory Bell third most. Gengar, sure, I guess in Legends Arceus evolves via item, huh? Got it. Aegislash, true. I had no idea Heliolisk evolved via item. I didn't know any of these evolved via item, if I can be completely real. Evolved by item always cooks me. Did you hear they're adding 1v1s? To what? Who's they? Oh, to Pokedoku? That's hype. Alright, let's lock in. We've been informed that this Mantine is fucking demon. So this is just rain, no electric terrain. I'm a bit rusty and still a bit sick, so it's gonna take a while to settle in here. So this thing is fast as sh**. Give me auto refresh and no 1 at KO border. Alright, so this Mantine fucking owns my ass. That's good to know. Can Scarf Pult kill this? No. It actually doesn't die to crit. But you have to think about Ice Beam Freeze, and you can't poison. What about Scarf Shifu? With Thunder Punch. Oh, it underspeeds by 1. That's so tragic. Yeah, Electrode would go kind of crazy here. I cannot lie. Yeah, one of the problems with this box right now, I feel like, is our Spadef options are low and our Water Resist options are low. So let's look at Dragalge for a second here, because this guy's been performing. Okay, Thunder doesn't kill. Specs Thunder kills. But we have to worry about Hurricane and Ice Beam. Everything has overlap. Okay, hating all these options so far. Skeezy Choice Band. That is not a lot of damage. I think we need to look at like 2 Mon solutions, unfortunately. Dude, Mantine is crazy. There's another Mantine in a rain section in like leading up to Seafloor Cavern that's really demon if you don't have the right tools. It's like the added effects of Hurricane and Ice Beam too that really do you in. Because again, Dragalge actually seems like pretty plausible. Okay, let's look at 2 Mon setups. Does Gara get Icy Wind? Yeah. You would delete Scale Shot, I assume. The problem is after Water Gem... So this is always high. There's overlap too, so you can't even guarantee that it uses up the Water Gem. It's very likely, but... You obviously can't swap. So you'd have to do like a full pivot. Can I get 130 encounter before this fight? There's no Lantern on 130. What's up, Drez? Dragalge doesn't get a consistent move at all, right? It's complete overlap. These overlaps are so f***ing dumb. It's actually so cringe that you can't consistently even get this to use its Water Gem. Gara gets really close. Because then you could do like Araquanid Pivot or some... Well, no, you would try to get... I don't even know how you would pivot from that position to get Shifu in. Yeah, you can... I mean, you can lead with something to get it to use its gem, but... What, then you're switching Gara into it and then you're just risking crit? Like... this box has a huge problem that I just don't have like water move switch-ins. It's actually so cringe. Like the slot, the amount of slots I have to commit to set up a kill on this is pretty disgusting. Oh, the fact that Shifu doesn't f***ing get there with Scarf is so tragic. But I'm definitely not scaling f***ing Jolly right now. I can force Hydro, but... Let's see what the line would look like. You would lead with something like Zone. Force the Hydro, and then the problem is like my Hydro switch-ins are all ass. Like I'd basically have to go Wall Rain, and then switch to something else again. Because now I'm risking crit. Because he could just kill me with double crit. I was thinking like bait out the Water Gem and then get Zone back in, but you have to account for Hurricane Confusion, because you could go AV and no Water Gem and then you're always safe, but not even really because you've also taken a Hurricane, right? So that's not even safe because you're still switching in on Hurricane. So you're at like 92 if this doesn't crit. And yeah, like I said, you have to account for... Yeah, I don't know, it's just bad. Yeah, Dragalge Thunder is pretty good, but it doesn't kill. And you have to account for Ice Beam Freeze and Hurricane Confusion. It's pretty similar to Walrein. Let's run down the Specs Walrein line real quick just for banter. What happens? There's just so much variance is the problem. Because he could even click Hydro on Walrein and miss. And then I'm full HP. It's so inconsistent. I think the rest of the team is probably defendable. What is Dragalge even gonna bait?
Welcome back, Mr.
Dude, Dragalge walls like everything on this team.
Social way possible.
Thank you. Okay, let's return to a line where we just have him use up the water gem and we go into like Gyarados and we get guaranteed Hurricane. We go back into Magnezone and we guarantee a Hydro on the switch in. What do we do from there? Non-boosted Hydro on the switch in and go to Dragalge. Oh man, Shifu. Shifu candy is actually so free, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure I can't get Lantern, no. Next chance to get is 133, and I actually don't want it here. I want Sharpedo here to dupe it out for the arrow route. Yeah, even if I get rid of the water gem, Assault Vest Magnezone can die here. And you have to account for Lum. You have to account for Hurricane Confuse. People generally save their rare candies for E4 in this game because you can go to 100 instead of 99, which is huge. I would really like to not use it here. Yeah. Again, like the only thing f***ing you on this Mantine genuinely is the fact that like Hurricane can confuse. There's so many fights like this where like you basically need to commit an item to beat something and you can beat it, but because you're committing the item, you're now like leaving yourself open to other shit. It's kind of similar to why like the Roserade in Seafloor Cavern is such a f***ing demon, or the Frostlass. Doesn't anything learn Thunder? Oh, lots of things learn Thunder, my friend. That's, however, not the issue at hand. I have considered the fact that Mantine is 4 times weak to Electric, though. Let's say you get a consistent Hydro and you switch in AV Walrein. You are actually consistently getting Hurricane. Wait, I think this works, right? Lead Zone, or something that gets Hydro. We'll call it Zone. But now Hurricane Confusion f***s you. Dude, f*** this game, man! Yeah, if I Roid Shifu, I can consistently get Gourgeist Power Whip into Salazzle or something, or like into Pult or something. I don't know. Fucking really anything works, right? Did I check Natty Gift Gara yet? I don't think I did. This has the same amount of overlap. Well, it saves a scanner item. Damn, pChal works too, and it doesn't even use the Bellew. And I think you can still consistently get Gourgeist, right? Can you? Well, probably. You'll damage all of these Andrews. I think this is pretty safe. And you're bringing Dragalge anyway. So it would just be your backup. Do you want to spec Dragalge for this Blastoise matchup, by the way? Probably, right? Because it makes your Thunder a 2-hit KO, I guess. I think this lineup wins. If we can iron out, like, all the little stuff. There's a chance you can slot compress on the Gourgeist with Salam. If it's Boom on the Switch, let's say we go Gara, let's say it's always Gourgeist, let's just assume all that. Let's say it's Boom on the Switch to Pult. What do you even bait? Because it's no longer this for slow kill, right? But you outdamage everything. And you outspeed everything, so I think it's still Drift. But that means it can be T-Wave on the Switch to Greninja. And I'm pretty sure you can't pre-poison. Yeah, this situation really blows, actually. Where he booms on the Switch out of Gara. And you can't pre-damage Pult either. Because, like, there's a chance... Well, actually... Gara will have always used its item to kill Mantine, so it can't be Poltergeist on the Switch out of Gara. Innards out is like, it deals the amount of damage I did to it when I killed it, right? The posited theory is that I have Zone and Dragalge for Pyuku. And I switch every time it soaks me. So I like PP stall him or something. Pre-poison Gren. I didn't think about that. I think pre-poison Gren is actually safe, huh? Which superpower is the biggest red flag? Mind manipulation, time manipulation, or invisibility? As in, like, they got to choose one of them. Which one gets chosen the most by creepy people? I think if your choice is between those three and you pick Invis, the only thing that's a red flag for is being a fucking stupid piece of shit. Like, who the f picks Invis? I feel like it has to be mind manipulation. Like, it's literally impossible to use that power in, like, a way that doesn't violate people's, like, autonomy, no? Is there any way... If I can get away with not pre-poisoning Gren... I can confirm non-hydro from Mask, and then we're, like, fine, I think. So the issue right now is... If Pult switches into Gourgeist, when Gourgeist comes out on Gyarados, and then he booms... He can T-Wave. That's the issue, right? Pre-burn Gren doesn't kill this, because Fling is physical. You need pre-poison. The problem with Spell Tag plus Sucker Punch, it just, I take so much poison damage. Because I'm Phantom Forcing too. Yeah, exactly. Because if I'm not pre-poisoned, I'm coming in worst case on a Weather Ball crit to put me to 53. And Masquerain Max Roll Hydro Pump is 49. So if I take basically any additional damage, it's random move. I guess, like, this basically only happens... Doesn't this only happen if it's Boom on the Pult switch in, which means Pult is full HP? And then I can pivot through Pult anyway? What about Power Whip Miss? Because it's always Sneak then, right? So I'm at 70. So it's basically always Shadow Ball. I think this is fine if I don't pre-poison Gren. Pecha Berry being an electric move feels completely incorrect, but the calc says it's right, so I'm gonna assume it's right. I'm pretty sure I have like a safe path that always dodges optionals. I think if you just hug this wall. On 130 or on the way to this swimmer. Gulp. Well. I forgot which way I'm supposed to go. These were these guys. Okay. And this was this guy. That was Tisha, and this was Clarence. Okay. This open space is terrifying. I think we're fine. Okay, there's some fiction that can happen here. It's pretty unlikely, but if it happens, we have to steer quite a bit, and it starts to get very scary. Next erratic weather fight coming up. Okay. So this Swift Swim Mantine is such a massive demon because there's so many overlapping ranges from all of its moves with Hurricane and Hydro Pump and Water Gem, and it's so bad. We need to have him not find the overlapping Hurricane rolls. There's like 4 of them, and if he does, we need him to not confuse, and if he does, we need to not hit ourselves. Natural Gift does damage based on what berry you're holding. Because we're holding a Pecha Berry, it'll be an electric type physical move, which will always kill Mantine here. Sick. And this should always give me exactly Gourgeist. I don't have an item, so it can't Poltergeist. It has to exactly Power Whip here, or Explode. But it's very likely to Power Whip. We go to no item Dragapult. That Mantine alone cost me like 2 or 3 hours of cooking. Boom should be fine and accounted for. Okay, let's hope that I did this right. Let's hope that full HP Pult also baits Driftblim. It should. Perfect. This can also boom, but not on Dragapult, obviously. And this is guaranteed Shadow Ball or Thunder Wave. Shadow Ball crit never kills Barraskewda. This has a Focus Sash. and Aftermath. We have Lumberry in case of Thunderwave. Perfectly fine. Okay. We can break the focus sash with Flip Turn now. This will either Boom or Shadow Ball or Thunder Wave again. All of which is fine for the incoming Magnezone. It's all good. We show fast kill to everything in the back, so it'll send in down the line, which means we can chain kill. It's raining, so Thunder always hits. We can chain kill Driftbloom into Masquerain now. We have a Choice Scarf to always outspeed. Perfect. And this is Blastoise, who we show a kill to with highest roll of Thunder, but don't always have one on. So it's time for Dragalge to make another appearance. This is Iron Defense, Body Press, Scald, Leftovers, Rain Dish Blastoise is super annoying, and I'm pretty sure I don't even always consistently 1v1 this with Dragalge, but it's pretty close. I don't think he can Iron Defense here. This is Choice Specs Dragalge, which was also our backup in case of the Mantine Confusion Fiction line. Dragalge has been not terrible, despite his name. Burn would suck a little bit here, but it's okay. Huge damage. Alright, we just click Thunder until this dies. Completely fine. Yeah, not super consistent. This being burned kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So in the back is Pyukumuku with Soak and Toxic. Leftovers, Double Team, and Recover. The problem with this Pyukumuku is you can't just kill it with like Magnezone here, because it has Innards out, which does the damage we dealt to it when we killed it. The way we're going to deal with this is actually, we had a lot of things in the box that could theoretically do it. I'm going to use Mega Absol so that David Bowie gets to make his debut here. This should never be Toxic. So as long as Absol doesn't switch in on Toxic, we should always be fine here. Okay. And now we Mega Evolve and try to get him to Toxic. I'm just gonna Wish, because f*** it. I could safely knock off as well, actually. think there's no reason not to. Yeah, crit doesn't kill. But Wish into Dragalge is kind of cute for the pivoting. So let's do it. So we will Mega Evolve, we'll get Magic Bounce, which is surprisingly not as useful as you would think. Okay, it didn't Toxic. It can miss itself with Toxic, by the way. Is it going to... It's probably never going to Toxic on Magic Bounce, right? I have no idea how Magic Bounce AI works. Well, if he never Toxics on Absol... The easier way to do this would have been with Salazzle, because I would have skipped the accuracy check with Toxic. The problem would have been that, it just wasn't as good for backup lines, I guess. If I go here... I think I go to Pult. Or Zone. I mean, like, worst case, we just PP stall him, right? Let's see. So, innards out. If this Pokemon is knocked out with a move, the move's user loses HP equal to the amount of damage inflicted on this Pokemon. So, Pyukumuku has 226 HP, so innards out should never kill me. So I can just roll for the Thunder here. Because it also skips accuracy check. Unless I'm missing something about how innards out works. For some reason I thought, for a second I thought it was like double. I mean, that works. Now I can't kill it. Because it's paralyzed. Now we got him. Okay. I probably didn't even need Absol. Like a lot of Pokemon would have done this. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, Jesus, man. Dude, Mega Absol did nothing there. I guess it healed Magnezone out of innards out range. Magic Bounce sucks. Yeah, it really does. I think 6 more fights and we scale, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 more fights. Then you make a waifu tier list video. Listen, we don't gotta stop. We don't gotta start dragging up from years ago, okay, man? Apparently, God forbid a man matures over the years. God forbid. You're still thirst following people you'll never meet? I'll have you know I've met most people that I've thirst followed. That's not true. Okay, I'm done. We're not making progress, boys. Thanks for watching. Peace.